Good morning, cool kids. I feel really good this morning and I'm really happy. Hello everyone, all my new subscribers and everyone from TikTok, because that's where most of you guys, well, like all you guys are from. Hey cool kids, we're here. Thank you for stopping by. You already know what time it is. It's voiceover Carter, and I just want to say I love you guys all, and I'm truly so happy that we're building a community here, and we're building an army of cool kids finally. So I'm so excited for what we have in store, and I just had to say that because I'm like hyped that you guys are all here. Okay, back to the video. Guys, to the playground. I'm so happy that you guys are here with me this morning, and I'm so blessed that you guys are here with me this morning, and I'm thankful for all you this morning, and I love all my cool kids this morning and the next morning and everything after that. And so it's really early still, but we're gonna do a story time today. I'm gonna tell a funny story. Y'all know me, like I said, my personality is still the same. I'm just a little sick, y'all, but I gotta tell y'all this story that I think is about to be real good, and why people, if you voice over Carter popping in, because y'all, I'm gonna sit here and teeter tatter with you guys, which I'm so sorry, for like 20 minutes on whether I should tell the story time or not, because I don't want to sound like a shady, rude person, like talking about this person. And it also sounds so shady because it's like, oh, but you're her friend. But it's just so much to it. Guys, there's so many levels. You guys know it. I've explained in my other videos. You know, I've gone through it with friends and people being alone this year. So this is just a really tricky situation. But I'm going to tell the story eventually. So just hang in the beginning of this video, please. When you paying, back up. Like, if you're not paying for something, sit to the side, you know?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
All make sense in a minute, but we're gonna do it while I'm eating breakfast. We're gonna give that a try. And I know I say breakfast weird, like, I don't know if y'all know, but I got a little bit of a speech impediment. And then with this, bestie, I've been struggling.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
Okay, but it's okay. Cool kids have speech impediments, and speech impediments are hot. Like, ow. No. Go home. You're done. You're done. But I feel good this morning, and it's all thanks to you guys. So if you're here from TikTok and you're joining the cool kid gang here from TikTok and stuff, guys, we're on a road of recovery and a road of helping a whole lot of people. This channel is going to help a whole lot of people. We have purpose. We're here to serve the kingdom of God. We're here to serve, you know, mental health, each other, and build a really help out a lot of people this morning. So next clip, I'll have my breakfast and we're gonna go ahead and just jump into the story time. But I just wanted to say hey from everybody from TikTok, welcome. My name's Carter, and we have a lot to catch up on. Girlfriend, boyfriend, they friend, everyone's welcome here. Bring it on, baby. Love you all, and let's get into the story time now. Okay, I'm back, and I said, okay, I was thinking about this, and I told you guys I was gonna do a story. I just want to say I'm really dramatic. Like, looking back, editing this video, like, it's not that deep. We've all had friends. We've all been here. Like, this is kind of like the cool kid playground where we're all kind of have been loners and stuff. Like, as cool kids, like, we know what it's like to be here. So I'm being a little dramatic. Once again, not bullying this girl. Wish her the best. Continue. Story time about something that happened recently. But, like, honestly, I don't want to do that story time no more for, like, a few reasons.
Oh, no. Bitch!
I'll explain right now. Let me show you guys my breakfast. I'm having, my blood sugar was hella low this morning, which is really good because we want to get it down. Oh, I kind of kept it. Okay. It's what I have every morning. The recording was stopped, so I think I hit the button. But it's just, you're going to see me eating. It's just a bagel with eggs and bacon. About to fuck this up while I tell my story time. But I'm not. A disclaimer now. Y'all just got to get through this clip because I was trying to eat and trying to figure this all out. So if you don't like that type of stuff, sorry in advance. That stuff gets on my nerves too. But y'all, I'm in the hospital, so you got to give me a pass. I'm not going to tell the story time. And only because of everything going on right now, it will seem very shady. And if this person ever runs across this video, I don't want them to think that I'm talking mess about them. Because though we're not cool no more, there's no bad blood. So, damn, my ass is out of breath. I'm starting 90 though. But I'm out of breath trying to eat this bacon and talk. But yeah, so I've decided that I'm definitely not gonna, sorry, I'm full on popping in. Guys, you see how much of a mess I was? Child, if you don't get it together. Oops, my top fell. That's a hectic. Everyone walk in like, girl, what's going on here? But so I'm not gonna tell that story time, even though it's a really funny story. I'm contemplating if I should tell it or not. And I feel good. Like I feel like I can talk, like hold my thing to tell it. But I don't know. I just like. Editor Carter popping in again. I cut this clip so like it might look like things don't fit together because I just kept going on for like rambling. Really, I was hungry, y'all, and I was ready to eat, and I was honestly shaky, and I was seeing about 4 cameras. So we're just gonna cut to where I jump into the story because I do tell the story. Okay, so I have a best friend. Her name's Leah. You're watching this video. I love you, girl. I'll put a picture of her right here. I'll even link her socials below. Y'all should go like follow her. She's super sweet, super fun person. Like I love my best friend so much. We've been best friends since the 6th grade, so like 7 years now. But she doesn't live where I live. Not dropping my Addy. So we don't live in the same town anymore, and so I hadn't seen her in 4 years until recently. Just a couple of weeks ago before I got sick, I luckily, which thank God, I got to see her and hang out with her. And so we had a absolute blast. I'll put stuff in here, clips and stuff that she thinks are really funny. I'm gonna put the clips in there. Miley, I'm putting the clips in here, babe. Okay? Bitches on the planet. Boop, boop. I should beat your ass in this bathroom. And the Chili's bomb. She loves finding at Chili's. I've noticed. Wow. So, y'all are gonna see me looking rough. I told you guys this is my true authentic self. You see who's here? Also, like I already said in the beginning of like hi from everybody from like TikTok and stuff. Because I was like, y'all have seen me like on TikTok and stuff, and once again praying for me. I'm so grateful, so nice. But now you guys are like, once again, I was kept saying on TikTok, like, my true personality, like I'm not just a sick girl in bed. Like guys, we're gonna have fun on this journey and stuff, and we have so much planned. But anyways, back to the story time. So anyways, yeah. So I hadn't had seen her in 4 years, right? Okay, so like I said, and then we also had this other friend who shall not be named. We'll call her Emily. We have this other friend Emily who also we've been friends with, not as long, but we all been friends with. Now, don't Emily, we're not counting her out or anything. We're singling her out. Emily, me and my Leah are best friends, like to the end, like family type best friends. And Emily was definitely like our best friend, like there. But Emily also has screwed us over so many times. And when I say screw us over, like we're just not as tight. We've gotten into like plenty of times. Okay, I'm really struggling to explain this and overcomplicate it, so I'm gonna come in and just make it simple. Ever since middle school, where we've been friends with Emily, it's always been on and off because Emily would do stuff like try to embarrass us in front of boys, be a pick-me, do things like that, and we'd be like, oh, we're not friends anymore, we're friends again. So right now we're in a season where we're friends again. But once again, Emily was not the best of friends, and that's basically what I've been trying to say this whole time. So yeah, we got into like disagreements. I can literally do a story time of when Emily dumped me for formal. We're supposed to go to formal together, and she left me high and dry, and we didn't talk for a long time after that. And I have so many stories of when Emily hasn't been the best friend. So don't think we're being like mean. Like I don't want to put myself out there as a mean girl. We're just not as close, but we invited her, and we're gonna hang out with her and stuff. And she was the one driving. And see, here's another thing. She's the one with the car, right? She was driving. Now me and my Leah still had this plan like way before. So like I wanted to see my best friend. Obviously, it's been 4 years. Like, I missed her. So we, whether with her car or not, like, we were gonna hang out, even if it was just a sleepover at my house, you know, and we don't go anywhere. Like, we were still gonna hang out. But she offered like to be her have her car, you know, because she's coming. She's like, oh, I can drive. So of course, like, she's gonna drive us around. We're gonna now plan a whole day. So we like planned a whole day or whatever. And once again, she's coming along, and we told her that we'd be like ready. Like, when she gets here, she gets here. It was gonna be around like 3:15, 3:30 or whatever, right? So my Leah takes kind of a little while to get down. When she gets down here, like, we start getting ready, like getting her makeup and stuff like that. And Nochi, like, we're not late at all. Like, she said she was gonna be at my house, which she could pull up at any time. She said she was gonna be at my house at like 3:30. Like, that was the plan. And so she's like calling and texting us, but because we're getting ready, we're not like checking our phones. So like, we don't see it. Once again, none of this is intentional. Like, none of this is intentional at all. We're not checking our phones because we're like literally getting ready and stuff, right? Okay, I want to look back at the footage. I was saying, so we had agreed upon being at my house, I think, at like 3:30. Correct? I don't know. Anyways, we agreed upon a time. We explained to her that obviously, like, she might be a little late. Like, we all knew the plan. Nobody was in the dark. There was no like hiding. Everybody knew what was going on. To make a long story short, with this first part of this story, we end up, like I said, we weren't responding because we were getting ready, but we weren't late. It was like 3:15. We agreed 3:30, and by then I get this long message about basically her saying like she kind of feels left out and stuff. And no, too. Once again, I want to stress, I would feel differently, and like I would have felt bad if this was a friend that has always been there, a good solid friend, like, we never had any problems. But this is a friend who, I also want to stress this, regardless of the good or bad friend, we also weren't late. That's also why I didn't feel bad. I was like, girl, we still had like a 15-minute grace period. And once again, I also told her, like, you can come. Like, she could have pulled up at my house. That's the whole thing. She was supposed to pull up. So we weren't late. I want to stress that. We were almost late, but we weren't late. We just weren't communicating because we were getting ready. Literally will leave my ass high and dry, and I know she'll leave my ass high and dry, and she's done it multiple times before, but because I just, like, I'm a forgiving person and stuff, and not trying to toot my own horn, but really, we've talked about this, she could agree with this, like, I'm a forgiving person, so I'm just like, oh, okay, like, I let stuff go. Camera cut off. But anyways, like I was saying, so even this long message about how she just felt left out, and she's like, and then we heard him call, and we're like, oh my gosh, like, obviously, like, sorry. And she's like crying. She's like, oh, I just feel sad, like, you guys didn't want to be my friend and stuff. And in my head, I was like,
muito feliz com a escolha dela.
Boy,
what? Like, I've been feeling that feeling with you for years, but whatever. Once again, and this makes it sound like I don't like her from the jump. Once again, I have no bad blood with this girl, and definitely at the time, I was like, we're best friends. Like, I was like, we're good friends. But obviously things, like, changed. And they've changed so quickly. Moving on. So, we end up having a full day. And it's so fun. Like I said, I'm going to put some clips and stuff. So you can see we went to, like, Chili's and whatever. But remember, the original plan at the end of the day was me and my Leah. We're all friends, don't get me wrong. But me and my Leah, because we planned it, like, our parents, obviously, like, oh, yeah, she can come over. My Leah was like spending the night at my house, and like that was the plan at the end of the day. So eventually, like, we had to come back to my house and just hang out until her mom came and picked her up, you know? Like, it was never gonna be you. It was never gonna be you. But no, it was never a 3-way, like, all day thing. It was we're gonna hang out with me, Emily, and my Leah. We're gonna hang out in the beginning, and then me and my Leah are going back to my house to hang out. That's what it's always been. Like, that's the plan from the get-go. And like, we all were like, okay. So basically, as the day is like winding down, and we're like getting to like the end of the day, and we're just kind of like, okay, now it's time to head back to my house. Like, my parents want us home and stuff. It's getting kind of late. We asked her to take us to Walmart because we wanted to have a nacho party, like, for the night, a movie night, you know, me and my Leah. And she's like, she didn't have a problem with it. She's like, yeah, you know, like, I'll take you. But I noticed that her, like, little demeanor starts to change. Like, she kind of was like, she'll take us or whatever, but she was kind of like complaining the whole time we're like in Walmart, and it was kind of really kind of annoying because it's like if you didn't want to take us, you could have just said no. Like we wouldn't have been mad, or like if you felt some type of way, like you could have told me. Like if you wanted to come and stay or something, and that's like what she was hurt about. I think the fact that like I didn't invite her, even though from the plan from the get go was supposed to just be once again like what we had discussed. But it's like if you wanted to come and join, like all you had to do is like use your words, you know, or whatever. But instead she starts like catching this like kind of funky weird attitude, and we're like in Walmart, and me and Mylia like having fun because Mylia is a very outspoken person. I'm outspoken, but she's like really outspoken. Like Mylia's that girl who'll come up to me and be like, hey girl, I like your nails, and like start a whole conversation before you know it, you guys are like best friends, you know. She's a very, very outspoken, like wonderful person. And once again, so is Emily. Emily is like a really good person too. We just don't click. That let me put it out there like that. Emily's cool. We just don't like click like long term. We're one of those people who are just like, hey, hi, bye type of friends. I don't think we're meant to be like close friends. Anyways, so like I said though, back to her kind of catching a little attitude at Walmart. So we're like talking to people, and we're going up. Well, my Leah's like going up to people, and I'm like having her back, and she's like, you know, going up the street to talk about, hey sir, how you doing tonight? Like your hat, and like we're just having a ball, and kind of just talking to people at Walmart, and she's kind of just like, can we like go and blah blah blah. Speed up. We get all the stuff that we need for our little nacho party, right? Now look, I'm not a thief. Or am I? No, okay. I'm not a thief, but let's be real. Okay, can we all be human for a second? Everybody does the $5 discount out self checkout. Like everybody does. No one pays for like everything at self checkout, right? And so note you, I'm the only one paying. Like I'm getting this stuff for our night tonight. I'm paying out of pocket with like my money. Nobody else is getting anything. And I also got her something. I did get her something. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm paying, right? So we're going up, and it's like, if you're the person, if I'm the person paying, it's common sense, you back up. Like, you're not in no one's business. Like, you swipe your stuff, like, whatever. You're paying. I'm not going to be up there trying to swipe your stuff. Oh, my God. This is what like, this is what irritated me so much. And I was like, this was before we like fell off being friends. In the back of my head, I was like, I'm never going to Walmart with this girl ever again. So once again, I'm the only one paying. I'm the one on the cart. Here she comes, kind of comes up here, and she's like swiping my stuff for me, and she's like swiping everything, y'all. Like this girl is swiping every little thing, and to the point where, you know how Walmart will like sell. I'll try to put a picture of like the like fruit cups or whatever, and sometimes they don't scan. Like it's hard for them to scan, and it's like, you know, sometimes when something's hard to scan, especially if you scan like most of your stuff, cut off on me. But you know, when something doesn't scan, it's like you scan literally just about everything. You just throw it in the basket. You get a little $5 discount. This girl like calls the like cashier and stuff, and was like doing the most to make sure that I got those strawberries scanned for like $4. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, you're not paying for any of this. Like I don't know if that's rude. Like please let me know in the comments. Like I feel like that's rude. Like, you're not paying for any of it. Why are you swiping my stuff?
Voiceover Carter to just say, like, it's not even about the money either, like, paying, like, $5 discount, like, jokes aside. But I was like, it was just rude. Overall, the whole interaction, it's like, she was being very rude, and once again, she had an attitude. I can tell that was her way of saying, like, come on, let's go. And it's like, girl, if, once again, you didn't want to do this, you didn't have to.
Like, why are you, like, basically doing it for me? Like, can you move to the side? And I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to, like, be rude or, like, be that person, you know? But I'm like, I was looking at her like, boop, boop, boop. Like, girl, move. I'm not trying to spend the full $50. Like, I was trying to only spend $9.99. Like, girl, we can put back we could have threw the other 50 things just in the cart. Like, you know? No, jokes aside, but really. But I just felt like I was, like, one, really rude, and two, just really annoying. So, y'all, I wanted to just, I swear.
Oh, you want to get fucked up? You want to get... What is...
Wanted to. And then my Leah, oh my gosh, I just wish you guys could really know her personality. My Leah was to the side too, because we're sisters, we know how this works. So like she steps to the side and she was like not in the way because once again she's not paying for anything. Like she's just like, you know, I'm just kind of here. So she was like just to the side waiting for me to like, oh, you know, if I told her like, can you put this in the basket or whatever, she did, which is where Elise really should have been. Because also too, if any other person was swiping, it should have been my Leanne, not because she's my best friend or anything, but literally because she was the second person who was gonna be eating this food. Like this stuff was for us. I was paying for it and stuff, but it was for us. So like if anybody was swiping, I would have thought it was my Leanne, but I just feel like she was kind of like really salty. And then kind of going when we left or whatever, like everything was cool. Like we had a fun time. Overall, we had like a lot of fun from that day. And I'm so grateful. Like I said, love you, cool kids. Welcome to this playground. It's hectic, girl. We do 5-finger discounts here on this playground because look, nobody got time to be paying for everything. Okay. This is broke. Like I'm trying to get my money up here. I got these medical bills, which I'm gonna link my GoFundMe down below if you would like to donate with the help of medical bills, because this is gonna be a pretty lengthy. I've been here for a while, which I'll make a whole video about that on its own. Oh, I do want to talk about plans coming up for this channel. So once again, as you know, I've been in this hospital and so much has just happened, which we'll talk about. I'll probably make a whole video about this because so much has happened just so quickly. I'm just so grateful. But we're gonna do on my channel this journey of me obviously healing and getting better once I get home, and then we have a lot of gifts to make for these nurses and doctors that are here that I promised I was gonna come back and let them see me all healthy and strong, and once again give them a gift that I really feel like they deserve because they saved my life physically and mentally. Like this has been crazy, guys. But I think I'm gonna end the video right here, cool kids. It's so nice to see you all. And I hope you thought this story was funny. I'm gonna really try to do good editing on this video. So tell me how y'all like the editing below. I'm really gonna try to edit the hell out of this video. It's already really long. All my videos are so long. I like to talk. I like to ramble. And I'm hoping cool kids will have another story time next time, or I don't know. I'm gonna try to get videos uploaded like every day. I'm really gonna try to grind on here and really get to know you guys and build a community. So next video will probably be explaining the whole thanking TikTok and thanking all you guys who are here from TikTok, and explaining how the series on my channel I want to start with helping me heal, of us healing together and stuff, and us starting to crochet amigurumis for all these people here. And so we're gonna get to see, you know, it's gonna be a while, but when we come back, I'm gonna vlog like and giving everybody their gifts, and it's gonna be so cool. Like, oh, I'm so excited. I hope you guys stick along, and I love you guys so much. Remember, you're cool kids. Your life is worth it. Like, just keep fighting. You gotta keep the faith. Keep going, everybody. Like, just keep the faith. I promise you, things get better. I was in such a low place, and once again, I can make a whole video about that. But I'm gonna let you cool kids go. Get to the playground. Love ya. Bye.